Welcome back. You asked for more true scary stories, and I've delivered. Tonight, I'm sharing 7 real-life tales that will make you double-check your locks and maybe sleep with the lights on. These aren't campfire stories or movie plots. These are documented events, unsolved mysteries, and chilling human behavior. So get comfortable, turn down the lights if you dare, and prepare yourself. The stories you're about to hear are all disturbingly, undeniably real. Picture this. 1978, The Dating Game. Cheryl Bradshaw picks bachelor number 1, Rodney Alcala, a charming photographer. What no one knew, Alcala was in the middle of a killing spree, hiding in plain sight on national TV. She trusted her gut and refused the date, a decision that likely saved her life. Alcala was later convicted of 7 murders, but authorities believe he killed over 100. He remains one of America's most prolific and terrifying serial killers. Sometimes evil wears a smile for the cameras, and sometimes instinct is your best defense. In 2007, the Rome family in Washington began receiving terrifying calls, threats, whispers, and chilling voicemails. The stalker knew intimate details, even as the family sat together with their phones powered off. Calls would come from one of their own phones, sitting right in front of them. Police and tech experts were baffled. No one could explain how it was possible. The stalker was never caught. To this day, the Rome family's case remains one of the most disturbing technological hauntings ever recorded. Sometimes, the scariest ghosts live in our machines. In the 1990s, Joe Metheny ran a popular roadside BBQ stand outside Baltimore. His secret? He mixed human flesh with pork and beef, serving it to unsuspecting customers. Metheny was a murderer who stored his victims' remains in his freezer, stretching his supply for his sandwiches. He confessed with chilling pride, no one ever suspected a thing. Metheny was sentenced to life in prison. Sometimes the real horror is what's hiding in plain sight, and what's really in your lunch. In 2012, Nathan mourned his girlfriend Emily, who died in a car crash. A year later, he began receiving Facebook messages from her account. At first, old conversation fragments, then more personal, even referencing private jokes. The account tagged him in photos taken after her death, in places she'd never been. The terror peaked when he received a photo of himself at his computer, taken from outside his window. The messages stopped as mysteriously as they began. Nathan never found out who or what was behind them. Sometimes the past refuses to stay buried. March 1997, San Diego. 39 members of Heaven's Gate, led by Marshall Applewhite, believed a spaceship trailed the Hale-Bopp comet. To reach it, they committed mass suicide, seeing it as a step to a higher existence. Police found them in identical outfits, lying peacefully in bunk beds, faces covered with purple shrouds. Their story is a chilling reminder of how belief can turn deadly. Heaven's Gate remains one of the most infamous cult tragedies in history. Sometimes the search for meaning leads to darkness, and the stars hide more than we know. In 2014, the Broaddus family bought their dream home in Westfield, New Jersey. Before moving in, they received a letter from The Watcher, claiming to have watched the house for generations. The letters grew more threatening, mentioning their children by name and describing their movements. Despite police investigations and security measures, the Watcher was never found. The family was so terrified, they never moved in and eventually sold the house at a loss. The Watcher's identity remains a mystery. Sometimes the scariest threats are the ones you can't see, and home isn't always safe. In 1994, Gloria Ramirez was rushed to a California ER. As doctors treated her, staff began collapsing. Over 20 were affected by mysterious fumes from her body. The ER was evacuated, and Gloria died within an hour. Theories suggest a chemical reaction inside her body, but no explanation fully fits. The case remains one of medicine's strangest mysteries. Sometimes the most dangerous things are invisible, and science can't explain everything. 7 stories each, a reminder that reality can be far scarier than fiction. Which story unsettled you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you want more true horror, hit like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay curious, and maybe think twice before buying a burger from a roadside stand. Until next time, keep your lights on.